Hey, welcome to the Experience Podcast. My name is Dennis, and welcome. If you're new here, make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, hit the notification bell. And like I said, my name is Dennis. I'm here today with my brother Neal, and I assist people in with transformation. And in the link in the description below, you'll find a link to spend 30 minutes with myself. And what I can promise you on this call is transformation. And what that would look like is someone being in the dark, going to the light, like being possibly depressed to being like, holy shit, this is possible. So just want to put that out there. It's a Calendly link. You'll get 30 minutes free. This is valued at $1,000. So make sure that you check that out. Also, there's a lot of events in the description below. Make sure that you check out all the links that are there. And please sow the seeds into fertile soil. What do I mean by that? Well, we're here in Costa Rica. We're building heaven on earth, co-creating it with Neal and everybody else that's here. And we are taking dollars from the old system and we're using them to create the new heaven, the new earth. We're using dollars that have been corrupted, that have been used for greed, war, poverty, child trafficking, sex trafficking, all of that. And we are using it to bring God's kingdom to earth. So if you want to be a part of that, there's going to be a link in the description. And you can donate and get that money all cleaned up and use it for something good. So with that, Neal. Hey.
My name's Neal. Neal's not who I am. Who I am is a multi-dimensional, infinite spiritual being that's expressing through a human body. I'm a child of God the Father, and I'm a member of the body of Christ. And if you're watching this, there's you're a member of the body of Christ. And if you're hearing my voice right now, you're being called. And it's up to you if you pick up the phone and answer the call. But you've now been called because you've heard me speak these words. And a lot of people are called, but few people answer the call. If you answer the call, you're one of those few people who's going all the way. Well, what does all the way look like? Well, all the way is all the way release of judgment, all the way fully surrendered into God's plan for your life. And this is true freedom. This is what's accessible now. Like literally now, it's a decision away. I'm a coach, and I assist conscious people in their 20s and 30s that are exiting the matrix and moving into the new earth, be with their soul family. And so my email's in the description, my Snapchat's in the description. Reach out, connect with me directly, and we'll set up a conversation. Now, in addition, these live streams that you're watching right now, these occur every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And now, in addition, I host virtual natural balance masterclass every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And natural balance masterclass, that link's in the description, and it's a virtual Zoom call. So with Natural Balance Masterclass, what I promise is an opportunity to show up and to be and practice being whole and complete. And so this link's in the description. Now,
When's that happening?
this is every Wednesday. Natural Balance Masterclass is every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.
So it's tonight.
Yeah, it is tonight. If you're watching this on a Wednesday, it's today. And We're here in Costa Rica, so I don't know. You may hear the rain that's in the background. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can definitely hear it. And why is that relevant? Well, it's relevant because it is an element that is essential for life to live, for life to be, requires water. It's a component. And why is that relevant? Because plants require all of the elements to thrive. We as humans, we require all of the elements to thrive. Um, the elements being earth, water, fire, air, so that's the four, and then science calls the fifth one ether, spirituality calls the fifth one God. So we can't live without all five of those elements. And the four elements exist inside of the fifth element, the God. And so it's raining right now, and this rain is growing plants, and it's a meditation that literally has an effect on the cells of our body, like rainwater, flowing water. It's meditative, it's relaxing, it has a transformative quality to it.
Very electrifying. Matter of fact, I may actually go out after this call and go play in the garden in the rain because it really fires me up, like getting all soaked. You know.
So, over of you who's watching this, have you ever heard of a dieta? Have you ever heard of a diet? Have you ever heard of restricting foods from the physical body and just eating certain foods? Have you ever heard of that? I'd imagine probably yes. Now, a follow-up question is, have you ever implemented a diet, a dieta? Dieta is Spanish for diet. Have you ever implemented this in your life? I'm here today to speak to an experience that I've literally just completed last night. I decided it's complete, where I have ingested a single plant every single day for like a whole month. And it might have been a little over a month, it might have been a little less than a month, but it was around a 4-week period where I ingested chacruna plant every single day for a whole month. And there was a lot of internal perception shifts that occurred just specifically through this diet, through this way of living. And the perception shifts were internal shifts in my brain, but even more than that, in my external environment, there were conversations that happened and interactions that happened where physical matter changed. And my point being is the internal perceptions translated to the physical, to affecting physical reality. Let me give an example. So, right now, currently, in this moment, all right, so time traveling to the past. At the start of this diet, I still had like a strong victim energy inside of my soul, inside of this physical body. Um, as I've been moving through this, let's say like week 2, or week, yeah, probably week 2, this started, I began to see how it was affecting conversations I was having with other people. And it was even affecting, like, why would I even speak? Why would I even conversate? Because when I would conversate, I would like feel like this like victim energy in my body. So then I would just in that time be quiet rather than speak from this place. This place being a victim place.
I got a question.
Yes.
So, is this why a lot of the time you didn't speak much?
No.
Okay.
It is part of it, but it's not the. I see. This is why I was like a little bit like hesitant to say what I just did because people can latch onto that and have that assumption and go with that assumption. But there's a piece of it that yes, but there's more to it than this. The more to it is that I'm committed to listening and speaking from love, and if I don't have something that's coming from love, or if love isn't asking me to speak something, I'll just be quiet. If Neal needs to speak, I usually won't say something. So that's the bigger part of it. That's more relevant than the other thing. And so as I moved through this diet on like week 2, I was confronting this victim energy inside of me, and I didn't even. I'd seen it in the past, but I saw it with new eyes. I saw it in a new light, and what I saw was that it is something that isn't permanent, and it's something that's temporal, and it's something that can be transcended and moved through. And so this now then started translating into my conversations with people. Coming from a victim energy and coming from an energy of actually being whole and complete are two totally different energies. It's felt by the person you're communicating with. And the fruit of the interaction is totally different. So both parties walk away having a different experience when coming from whole and completeness.
Correct. So when you were in your awareness, now that you can see it, when you were in that victim mode, was there something that you were trying to get?
Yeah, perceived as safety. It was like the illusion of not being safe.
Okay.
So I needed to be safe. And I'm not professing to fully have transcended it. What I can speak to is that I've moved through a large degree of it, and I'm able to see it now, and I'm able to see when it's coming up in conversation or when it's coming up in interactions. And through this seeing of it and actually speaking to it when I'm seeing it, that is me transcending it. And I'm the awareness of it is a large piece, but now there's the unfolding of actually living it. And so I'm going to speak to Shakruna for a moment. So why did I choose this plant specifically? It was an intuitive choice, and it was an intuitive. So Shakruna is a psychedelic plant medicine that is one of the main ingredients in ayahuasca. And if you ingest Shakruna without a MAOI inhibitor in your body, like cacao or like the beet caapi vine, which is most commonly used, or like morning glory seeds,
Indian rue seeds.
Syrian rue seeds. These things have the psychedelic properties of the chacruna leaves be active in the brain and in the body. Now, during this diet period, I both experimented with ingesting it with an MAOI inhibitor to have psychedelic visions, and I experimented with not using the MAOI and ingesting it just as is and being with that also. And what I noticed when I didn't use the MAOI inhibitors was that my cognition would speed up. Like it was like coffee, but not like a stimulant. It was more of a nootropic, and it was, I would liken it to, possibly psilocybin mushrooms. That's about the closest I can come, and not even all psilocybin mushrooms. Like maybe specifically like B plus psilocybin mushrooms, as these have a more elevating cognitive enhancing effect on the brain. And so this is what I was noticing when I was literally ingesting chacruna leaves here in the form of a tea. And now, in addition, I also experimented with using chacruna leaves and putting them in smoothies along with other greens such as Belly hibiscus, Katook, holy basil, and so I experimented with smoothies, with tea, and then I used MAOI inhibitors both with the smoothie and in the tea form. And what I found was that when I would use the MAOI in combination with the smoothie, I would have visions like geometry with eyes closed, like literally seeing inside my brain visual geometric patterns. And there was this like upliftment of energy that came with it that was beyond what I would feel if I just drank the chacruna tea. And I think this was specifically because of there being other plants, there being the